Hey guys, so we're on NAMM day 4. I'm sicker. Not fun. I went to bed with a really sore throat and woke up with not as much of a sore throat, but my cough is definitely worse and my voice is just gone, which I guess, you know, isn't bad. When I was at Kala yesterday, I was told that like the sickness that's going around NAMM is called NAMMthrax, which I thought was funny. But yeah, I'm getting sick. I knew it was inevitable, but I'm glad it's the last day of NAMM versus like the first day. So I am missing the YouTube seminar thing, but I will be going to see Wither Ward and I'm going to try to make at least a couple of seminars. And I'm definitely going to go see Taylor one last time. So, and I'll try to run into McNally people. It turns out one of them already left and I don't know about the other one, and yeah, but it's really hard to find people when there's like 100,000 of you, so, you know, what can you do? But yeah, let's go from there. It's raining really hard again today. Yesterday was a gorgeous day and today was kind of just like, haha, yeah, never mind. So, let's go enjoy our last day of NAMM. So it's a lot emptier today. Today's the last day of NAMM, so most people are usually like gone by now. But I'm on my way to go say bye to everyone at Taylor, and then I'm gonna come, or actually, then I'm gonna go see Wither Ward, and then I'm gonna come here to 10 Tracks and go to the seminar for music publishing, because I mean, I'm a songwriting major. I don't need to go to a songwriting seminar. So I'm going to go to the music publishing seminar, and then after that I'm going to go to the Women in the Music Industry panel, and then I'm going to go buy myself a personal pizza at the Hilton, go back to my Airbnb, and hopefully survive until I have to get on my plane tomorrow. But yeah, like, it is so much emptier than it's been this entire weekend. Oh my goodness. But I'm so glad I got to experience this, and I feel like I've learned so much this weekend and experienced so much, and I'm just so happy. Goodbye, my friends. It was so wonderful being here this weekend. Bye to all the beautiful instruments, all the wonderful people, everything. I will never forget this.
I want to see if you guys have some examples of maybe gender pitfalls, like things people may inadvertently do that don't help their case at all, and thoughts about maybe how they can avoid that, or things they should think about. And let's start with you, Karen.
Yeah, I think that we as women apologize too much. We do, all the time. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, is it okay if? Is it alright if? Can I do this? No, man, just sit down. We gotta just get on with it. You know, I'm working on that for myself. Because even when I'm playing in a group setting, I'll apologize if I want to do a solo, or I'll ask permission for everything. Everybody else is just playing their instrument, you know? And we have to be better about that. And it's not our fault, you know, we're socialized to not take up space. We're socialized to not have an opinion. We're socialized to be quiet. We are valued more the more meek and sweet we are, you know, the more apologetic we are. That has to end if we're supposed to be able to be better at our gift. And I really feel that, yeah, I feel that's so true, and I'm working on that. And if music is a vehicle for self-expression, then why would we ever apologize for expressing what's true for ourselves? That's it. So if I play a groove that's in 3/5 and I think it sounds dope, that's the end. It's dope. You know what I mean? Instead of like, do you think it sounds dope? I don't care if you do, because it's me, you know? So we as women have to remember that music is not us trying to learn how somebody else played the drums or somebody else sang it. It's how we best express what we think sounds good. And then we as women are actually telling our stories. That's the whole point. That's what I want to see more of. So I think that's how I feel about that question.
Yeah, it's so interesting that you say that, because I personally, when I write an email, especially if I'm pitching somebody for something, I will literally write the whole thing and then I'll go back and I'll take out all those soft words in there, those justs and maybe, and I was thinking, and because I know, like, it comes out that way, but that's not what I want to say, you know, so you know, thinking about your words too could help.
Pitfalls. When I first moved to New York City, and I was a singer-songwriter, it's before I was a producer, before I engineered. I had an acoustic guitar, and I would bring like a guitar player with me, or a band, you know, of guys usually, and we'd get there and the sound person would always just address the guys. It's like a very stereotypical thing, but it happens. It's really weird. Even now, like, I have a female roadie if I do bring anyone, because I really don't feel like bringing someone. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to go on a rant. Anyway. But the point is that when I was younger, I really kind of bought into that whole thing when they talked to the guys in my band and thought they probably know better than I do. Or about tech, I kind of decided, oh, I must not be good at tech because nobody's asking me about it. It must be them. I'm not that good at it. And then when I found out that I actually really am good at it, it blew my mind, because I was kind of just believing this totally false schema that was put in front of me, and I just walked right into it and bought into it, and it still blows my mind. So I guess it would be kind of just like believing all of those subtle cues. That's what I did, and they're just not true.
It's kind of the assumptions that we create based on how society has shaped us due to our gender. You know, immediately because of your gender, because of your race, people assume something of you without even knowing, without you saying a word. You know, so for me, if I walk into a store and someone assumes that I'm there for my boyfriend or for whatever case, or like that I don't play, maybe I don't play, but I don't want people to assume that of me. I want to tell them that I need help. I want to tell them that I don't know something. And so for me, that's one of the biggest things and the biggest ways of like really just shifting your mentality a little bit. Don't assume, you know, and immediately when someone asks me a question, when someone asks me, hey, how do you like that guitar? You know, like what kind of music do you play? I'm like, I could play. I could know about this guitar, you know, because someone doesn't assume that I don't. And that's cool, yeah.
Hey guys, I'm back from NAMM. Today was a really good day. It is raining so hard and I'm kind of cold. So I'm gonna take a warm shower after this, and I'm really not feeling well. Like, I can tell I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and have to like drag myself to the airport, and oh, it's just, I caught the anthrax. Does not feel good. But let's see. So first I went to Starbucks, got myself a tuxedo mocha, zebra mocha, whatever they call it now. It's the one with the dark chocolate and white chocolate in it, because I like the mix of both. And then after that, I went to Taylor to say goodbye. And it was a lot, I mean, as you saw in an earlier clip, it was a lot quieter today because almost everyone was heading home. So that was, yeah, it was a lot easier to walk around. So I went to say bye at Taylor. I was only able to say bye to Terry because everyone else was busy. And I played a few of the guitars. I played the 914 CE, which is one of my favorites. I played the Presentation Series Grand Concert. That one was so pretty and I loved it as well. And then I played the 562 CE, which is at the 12th fret, and that's one of the 12 strings. And that one, like, I took a selfie with it and made it my profile picture because that was my favorite one out of the three. I mean, if I could, I'd own all of them, but hey, I'm not there yet. But yeah, that's kind of how I ended my little excursion to Taylor's, and then I headed out and I went to Tascam, like the Tascam booth in the main area, and I went to go see Witherward, and so I got to meet Ashley and Edward. They were super sweet, and I'm really excited to see them in March because they're currently touring Southern California and they'll be coming to Northern California in March, so we're working on gigs and stuff. So that should be fun. But I got to hear them the beginning of a podcast they were doing with Tascam, so that was cool. And then straight from there I went to a seminar on protecting your music, like, legally and profiting from it. And again, it was a lot of information I already knew. Like PROs, I already know what PROs are. I already know what, like, mechanical royalties and sync licenses are. Like, this is stuff I had to learn when I was doing my music business minor. So a lot of this was honestly, like, just a review for me. There were some interesting things though, like songwriter agreements that I didn't know about, so I did take notes on that. And I got a couple of websites I can look at, so now I know how to better protect myself and my music. And I'm really glad that I've registered all three of my albums with the US Copyright Office, because that's really important, because in court that's like the only way you can seriously prove like your music is your music. So that was a good seminar. And then from there I went to a panel about women in the music industry, and that was so inspiring. 5 women were interviewed, and they were all like in different parts of the music industry. Like, one was a producer, one was like the head editor at like a music magazine for female guitarists and bassists, which, like, that's so cool, because I feel like, especially like with guitar and bass and drums and, well, I'd say basically everything but like singing, it's in contemporary music, it's super male dominated. And so I think it's really cool that there's a magazine out there for women who play guitar and who play bass, because, you know, like, no one really takes us into account, or like they don't think we're as good because we're girls, like me. So I thought that was super cool. One of them was a drummer for MIA, and like, oh my god, and she was so cool. She is the definition of feminism. I adored her. Oh my god. I wanted to go say hi to her at the end, but there was like a huge line because like everyone loved her, duh, and I wasn't feeling well, so I kind of just went back to the Hilton. I got myself some ziti and an apple juice, and they gave me a breadstick, thank god. And I'm not going to eat that right now because I'm not super hungry, but once I get out of the shower I'll probably be hungry. But that's kind of, yeah, my day ended with food. But yeah, and on the way back, my Lyft driver, like, she was really sweet, and she really kept a level head because the rain was so intense. Like, there was like this much water covering the roadway, and like driving over it, it was just like, I don't know how we didn't hydroplane. And we had to go on I-5, and like people weren't going faster than like 45, and in California that's a really weird thing because everyone goes over like 75, but it's like if you went at that speed you would just spin out. On my way to the convention center this morning, actually, or afternoon, my Lyft driver, like, we were just driving and there was someone like on Catella Boulevard, which again is the street that divides the convention center and Disneyland, and someone had spun out and their car was like, so like they should have been going this way, the car was like facing this way, and it was like on top of the concrete divide, and like there, I mean, there wasn't really much like debris or anything, like none of the car was really like bad, but like the freaking driver was like out there like taking pictures, and it's just like, I mean, he was probably doing it like for proof for his insurance company or whatever, but it was like, I mean, it's Like, I'm glad the car didn't like flip or something, because that would have been scary. But yeah, we're supposed to get thunderstorms tomorrow morning, and I'm terrified that my flight's gonna be delayed or canceled, because like if I were feeling fine, I wouldn't really care. Like, it's like whatever, I would just like work on things in the airport, but I really don't feel well, and I have a feeling I'm gonna feel even worse tomorrow, and if I have to hang out at an airport all day, I'm not gonna be happy. So I'm really hoping either I feel better tomorrow, or the weather isn't as bad as they say it's gonna be, and I get home at the time I'm expecting to come home. There's not really any point in me taking an earlier flight, because like no one can really pick me up until like I'd have to like get there at like 7 a.m. and that's not gonna happen, because I'm pretty sure they don't have a 5:30 flight, and otherwise I'd have to take like an evening flight, and I do not want to be at the airport all day. But we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna go take a shower, change into my pajamas. I'm gonna eat a little bit, take a Zycam, edit this vlog, and upload yesterday's vlog, and hopefully feel better, because I hate being sick. Like, when you're a musician and like you need your voice, because like that's how I make a living, is singing. But you know, we'll see how it goes. I should probably stop talking too, because talking is irritating me, so I'm gonna do that. But yep, NAMM was fantastic. I'm really sad it's over, but this was a great experience. I'd do it again if I could, like just to experience it again. Like, I wouldn't change anything, because everything kind of just fell into place. But yeah, I hope I can go next year. I don't know how, because I'm not like affiliated with any companies yet, and I don't know. I don't think I can go through Generation Next again, because I'm done with college, but or music college. Like, you can't go unless you're like affiliated with the music college, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, NAMM was fantastic, and if you are thinking of going to NAMM and you have a way of going, I really recommend going. Like, you won't forget this experience. So yeah.